Which is where we...
Okay, there we
Did for the show.
No. Time up, TJ. Go on. Go on, TJ. Go on. What's your inspirational thing you want to share? And then I will play the intro.
If there's something you've been wanting to do, like a project, this is the perfect time to do it. The 6-week holidays are coming up. So, yeah, get on with a project and try and finish it before the 6 weeks.
Great. This is the intro we did for the show, but we're not musical as you may know. So we'll keep it just for a bit, as we do have words that kind of fit. If you can, make a better one, send it in, and that'll be fun, because we'll use it, get everyone laughing, because this one is embarrassing. TJ, I thought you could dance at this bit.
No.
TJ, are you dancing?
No, I'm not.
So come along and watch us code, make some stuff, and help you know that not much rhymes with draft will make game for a laugh. Yeah. Hey, hey.
Hello.
So, excitingly, this is the final section of our final block of Game for a Laugh, and we are doing about encouragement. So, well done for watching. Well done for getting through the terms. Well done, you. You're doing great. Yeah, so we've had some more negative things. We did anger, we did lost, we did
stress.
Yeah, all sorts of stuff. And in this game, we're going to use the kind of the game mechanic, which we've spoken about a few times, of combos that we're going to count up how well you've done without making a mistake and reward the player. Now, we've had loads of issues with this game, and thank you so much if you've encouraged us, because yeah, we're getting there. So now we've got
current topic.
Yeah, we've now got it so that I've got my Z key will pull downwards to here. My A key will pull upwards to there. And you saw a little green flash of my grab points we added in last session. And then you've got the down arrow and the up arrow. And I've got the conveyor belts to move at approximately the right speed for the items on there. So it seems like they're going smoothly along. Smoothly-ish. It jerks, but it seems. And so... it means that if this moves at speed 10, which is just down here. Oh, there we go. Speed 10. These are actually animated at speed 20, I believe. Speed 20. So there's a common link between them, that the belt moves twice the speed of the object. And the only reason it does it that way round is because I struggled to get it to work any other way. So there we go. We've struggled lots of times in this game. We've made loads of changes to things throughout. What we need to do to make the player understand what's happening is I want to demonstrate that this area is where all the blue items need to end up. So I'm going to use something called a background object, and it's a quick background. And we're allowed something called a gradient. Now, a gradient means changing one thing to another. So I'm going to choose a gradient of blue, because this is the blue section, going to white, and a vertical version of it. Oh, just swap those around. White to blue. So that it kind of fades in, a nice fading in effect. And so I'm going to put that there. And then if I clone that, I can make its evil twin. Or just make a red version, really. And red, and then white. There we go. And so we can kind of represent. And also the claws probably should represent it as well. So maybe we should put a blue arrow on it, maybe. I've used pure blue for everything, which is actually a hideous colour. I once had a jumper, TJ, that was pure blue. I brought out the blueness in my eyes, but just looked hideous. It was so luminous.
So blue.
It was just so blue. It was just so blue. And I kind of liked it, but only because a girl said I looked good in it. But I don't think I did. So, there we go. And that girl, I'm now married to someone who isn't her. So don't go listening. Don't go listening to girls. Yeah, no, I'm not married to her, and I never will be, and I never want to be. So, to be honest, so I'm happy where I am. So there we go. Life advice here at Impact Gamers: if someone says you look good in something, doesn't mean that you should date them. So,
yeah, if you like the blue jumper, wear it. If someone else likes it and you don't,
just give it to them. Maybe.
Wear it.
Yeah.
Give them it.
Yes. You said you like my jumper. Right, okay.
And then you might get married to someone else who likes the blue jumper.
There we go. Grab that one. grab this. There we go. This is all. It's all kicking off now. I've got all my claws happening. Woo, woo. Yeah. Right, those grab points. They're meant to be invisible, so let's do that. And it's just under its display options. We're going to turn off visible at start and just boop. It's gone. Bang! It's gone. Right. Okay. So we've got it grabbing. So now we need to work out our score mechanic, which should be slightly easy. It should just be if a blue item goes off the bottom of the screen, we get a point. And if a red item goes off the top of the screen, we get a point. So let's start adding up our score and our combo counter. Now our score can be a specific object, which is under games. Oops, you can't see that. Under games, called score. And this is just built into Clicked Fusion. It exists. And it's not actually your score, is it, TJ?
It's not. It represents it.
Represents it. So let's have something that represents... black is fine. Just choose a font. Make it nicer. There we go. Nice and smooth. Oh, black, please. Not red. Don't want to be prejudiced against the blues. There we go.
Blues.
Yeah, so there we go. Right, now with your combo counter, you don't want to hide it away. The combo is what this game is all about, so we want to be super big. And there's no such thing as a combo counter, but there are counters which we can use. So let's make it super big. Oh, by do it in yellow, orangey colour. Lovely clashing colour. 72 looks like the highest we can go, but no, we can go much higher. I'm going to go for 272. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look at that. It's going to be a nice combo counter there. Good. Great. I'm being offered food. Shall I take the pasta, ladies and gentlemen?
It's tomato and chicken.
It's tomato and chicken. We're doing
the voice of Palpatine. Do it.
Do it. Yes. But what about the... Should have a fair trial of other pastas, TJ. Do it! Right. Okay. So I'm going to move my combo count a bit off center because the counters grow to the... I need to do that. Grow to the right as the numbers get bigger. So that it stays, the 0 will stay there if it becomes 10 and a 1 will appear here. So let's shove that there. Right. Now, let's add in some of the rules. So... I've got my don't touch the core code, which took so long to sort out, so I put that in a special group that I'm not going to touch. If a blue object, if its position, if we test its position and it goes off the bottom, then we want to add to score. Oh, made a mistake there, TJ. That is not my score.
What was the mistake?
I clicked under the score object rather than the player
object.
You know, you end up looking here and you're like, movement, set a what, launch, effect, count. Yeah, that's not where your score is. Your score is underneath the player. It represents your, it shows your score, but isn't your score. Let's add score. Let's just give yourself 1 point. Makes sense, yeah. And
yes.
If the red one leaves on the top, then we'll add 1 to our points. And we'll also destroy it at that point. Might as well. Destroy. Fantastic. So let's try grabbing something. Z, quickly, Z, quickly. Oh, I missed it. A, quickly. Oh, took it off the wrong way. Never going to get it. Z. Oh, there we go. Bing. Now, I got a slight issue there. It didn't take it all the way off the screen. It's still just sticking on. So I have to replace this code. We're going to use its position, and we'll use its Y position. There we go. Oh, doesn't this look good? Oh, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Oh, it's falling. Dangerous. That's happened before. Many a YouTube clip of someone pouring some food into their lap. Thank you very much. Thanks, my daughter. Made some food for me. How nice. Right. Talking about food, at some point in the show, we were going to have our chocolate challenge question coming up. So let's get back to this. Leaving the bottom of the screen means that your position is greater than the frame height, your Y position, because Y is up and down and X is left and right. So that's your Y coordinate. And then if we want to do this for the... Ooh, that's wrong. I need to destroy the blue one. If your Y position, if you go off the top, that means it's going to be lower than 0 because Clicked Fusion in the top right corner. That is... Oh, can you see my finger? Can you see my finger? No. Yeah, almost there. That is 0. And then it counts from there. So lower than 0. Good. Right, let's have a go there. Quickly press Z as the game starts. Z. Yeah. Ping. 1 point. Great. Good. And let's get this let's get this moving the other. Oops. Let's get this red one moving the other direction. So let's just set its movement, moving at start, and its initial direction, the direction it starts off going the other direction. So, and what do I need to press? I need to press up quite quickly. Up, grab it, bing. Let's see if I can get both of them at the same time. Oh, no, that's wrong button. Oh. Yeah. 2 points. Ching, ching. Okay. So this combo button needs to add up every time we get a point quite easily. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put it on the same line as this because I want to apply some different effects and I want to run a complete function. Do you want to go with function or shall I, TJ? How would you describe a function?
Do you know what? I'm actually struggling with this. How to explain a function?
I would say it's a set of rules that work by themselves. So it's like a little program within a program. That's what I'd say. Would you say something different?
Yeah. No. For events, it's like like a separate thing which only activates on a certain command. So it's like it's
a little bubble.
Like a bit of code here, and then when a certain word is used, it activates that code.
So we want to add to the combo. So when we add to the combo, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the alpha blending coefficient Z, which is see-throughness. I'm going to set that to 0 to mean it's not that you can see it. And then I'm going to add, I'm going to add one to the counter first. Now I've done it in the wrong order, so I'm going to click twice and go into the event list editor, which we hardly ever go into, and just pull them. So that the one to counter, then make it visible. And then I'm going to say, I want it to fade out. So what we'll do is we will say no. We'll just say always it fades out. So every hundredth of a second, we will add to its alpha blending coefficient. Effect alpha blending coefficient. We will add 3. So I'll fade out really quickly. So let's try and grab that. 1. It's not fading out.
No,
every 1 second. Set. Oh, there we go. I can set that and then I can fix that bug all in the same go. Right. Because I don't want to set it. I want to just add to it. Add to counter. No, not add to counter. Alpha blending coefficient. I know what I'm doing sometimes. Add to. No, I just did it again. Effect. Alpha blending coefficient. We can only set it. So what I need to do is find out its current alpha blending coefficient and add 3. So whatever it is currently. Right, okay. So it should fade out at the beginning. Good. Get that one. Boom. That was a 1 for the 1 combo. Fantastic. Now we need to know when things are going wrong. So there's 4 different times where it can go wrong. We have if the red one goes off the bottom of the screen, when the blue one goes off the top of the screen. I'm just going to clear all these away. And we also have if you don't manage to grab them in time. So a new condition if the position, if it goes off the screen left or right, and then if the red one goes left or right. And so to save all of my hassle, I'm going to use another function for this. And so I'm just going to use the timer and say fire an event after no seconds called combo over. Okay, and I'm just going to do that. And then that way I can do one event, which I'm going to call combo over. Combo over. It's like comb over, but with an extra O. And there we go. We can then, the combo is going to get set to, we're going to delete that. We're going to set combo, set the counter to 0. And I've done it in the wrong order again. Set the counter to 0 and then make it appear. Now I've got a lovely sound effect for this. Samples, play sample, not in distress. Here we go. We've got this lovely sound that TJ recorded earlier.
No.
Fantastic. Do you know, oh, wait a minute. You can't see that.
No.
TJ, I think that sound is
superb.
There you go.
Thank you.
Very
It's
good.
me when someone asks if they can have a sip of my tea.
Great. Good. So now we want to just now we want to make it so that we can sort of test this out. So I'm just going to run the application, and I'm going to grab the red one with the blue claw.
No!
Well, I think,
What have I done?
no. I think we have the issue. I think we have the issue that they leave on the left or right. Oh, this is the thing. We don't actually destroy them, so they just remain. Its position is always greater than the frame height, so it's running that zillions of times. And here we should probably destroy them as well. Okay, let's try that again. Let's see if we fix that bug. Oh yeah, let's pull that out of the way.
No!
Yeah, great. Bug fixed. Right, okay. So there we go. We haven't got any spawning, so I'm just going to I'm now going to set up the combo system by just making a cheat, really. I'm going to say whenever I press a button on the keyboard, spacebar, let's say, I'm going to add to our combo. So there's a command to add to our combo, isn't it? It's a function we made. So let's just spacebar, add to combo. So I should be able to just, there we go, tap it and get my combo nice and high. That's going to be important because I don't want to play the game for ages. No, I don't want to play the game for ages in order to do that. So with a combo, your ranking of the combo doesn't go up with everything. It's not like when you get a combo of 1, it's like great. When you get a combo of 2, it's brilliant. When you get a combo of 3, it's excellent. It needs to be grouped. So should we say three levels for each combo? TJ's written out these beautiful combos we have here.
Combos.
So if it goes 3, 6, 9. Oh, anyway, I'll just do my 3 times table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 33. A combo of 33. Does that sound? Or should we do it 2 so it's 22? Let's do 3.
Feeling 22.
Yeah. I don't know about you. I'm going to go with 33 just because I'm much older than Taylor Swift. So there we go. Let's go for higher than that. And what we're going to do here is use this list that TJ's made in a list form. List, yay! List. We've used lists before, maybe once or twice. So I'm going to shove that list there called combo words or combo words. Have you had a chance to think of a chocolate challenge question, TJ?
I have.
Oh, no. Ah! Sorry. I knew that was going to happen one day. Go on. Chocolate challenge question, TJ.
So, my chocolate challenge question for you all is, what is a really good time to be encouraging to someone?
Oh, very good. I think 2:30. No, I don't. I think 2:18. Whatever the time is now, TJ. No, but do you mean like a situation and things like that?
Yes.
Yeah, great. Yeah, good. Fantastic. Well, we'll see those coming in. And if you want to claim your chocolate challenge prize after TJ lets you know if you win, then private message us your address or the address of someone you'd like to encourage. The one that we personally won Wednesday, it's just waiting to be posted. Sorry. Still by my porch. Anyway, so let's get these words up. So let's get a string because that's how we create words in Clicked Infusion, and we will set it to be, oh, what colour? We're using up all the colour. Turquoisey colour? That's really, it's all going to clash horribly. I need a colour scheme. I'll just have to go, save every one of us. Right, so 120. Let's do that. So I need to stretch it nice and big, and I'll just centre it. I'll just centre it so that the word always fits in. Text can be centered, counters can't. So if you ever want a counter that is centered, you have to do it as text, and you'll see why in a moment. So let's just start this off. Just call it combo. Or to tell you what, some words are completely not going to fit. What's the longest one we've got? Unstoppable. Unstoppable. Or unstoppable. Right. So I'm just going to change the font to fit the words. You could maybe not do this with a string and make an active object, but we want to do it this way. Okay, unstoppable. Great. Do it. Combo word. So we've got combo words and combo word. Might be confusing later. And I'm going to use something, because we want to count every 2, I'm going to use something called the mod function. Now, I don't know whether I've done this before in one of these, but the mod function allows you to see if there's any remainder after dividing. So I'm going to compare two general values. I'm going to find what our combo number is, the current value, and then I'm going to mod it, which is this little button here with mod written on it. I think it stands for modulus. And we're going to mod it with 2. Now, if you mod a number with 2, it means divide it by 2 and let me know what the remainder is. And if you divide any number by 2, you're going to get a whole number if it's even, and there'll be no remainder. So 2, 4, 8. You know, if you divide them, you get 1, 2, 4.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, good. But if you modded a number like 3 to mod it by 2, you would get 1, because it would be, well, you know, 3. You'd give everybody. The answer would be 1.5 anyway. There'd be leftovers. I'm not sure what I'm talking about there, but there would be leftovers. But when it's equal to 0, there's no leftovers. So when that, then we can we can trigger a new mod word. Okay, so let's run a function for that. Let's function heavy this. New combo word. Now, when you create a function, you do need to keep it written exactly the same when you call it. Otherwise, it won't call it. So it's going to call new combo word, and then it's going to run this. So new combo word. We will set this. We will set the text. Where's the text? The text is combo word. Combo word. We will set that text. Set alterables. Change alterable string. You can't see it, but change alterable string. There we go. And we will change it to be. We will get a line, and the line number is going to be, so line number 1 is the first word, and we're dividing our combo by 2. So let's get the current value of the combo divided by 2. So if we've got to a combo of 2, it's going to be 1. So if we've got to a combo of 2, it's going to be 1. So we probably want to,
Combo breaker.
I'm going to floor. Oh, I just need to round it. Don't I? I don't need to round it. Do I need to round it? It will be divisible by 2. I won't need to round it. But I'm going to write round anyway, just to make sure that it's rounded. And I'm going to write floor, which means round it downwards. Okay, so it's going to pick. When I get 2, it's going to pick line 1. When I get 4, it's going to pick line 2. And it's just going to divide your combo by 2 and pick that line. We then want to display the line. So display the line, display the line, display the line, display the line. So let's do the alpha bending coefficients. Effect. Alpha bending coefficient. We will set that to 0. And then we can then do that that trick here of setting its alpha blending coefficient to being whatever its alpha blending coefficient is. Say it with me. Alpha blending coefficient. Plus 3. Oh, I'm going to get it to fade out slower, actually. Plus 2. So we'll do it like that. So there we go. So new combo word. Right, and we also want to play a sound. Now, TJ very kindly has recorded those fantastic sounds. I'm going to attempt to do something that I've never done before, but I know should work. You can play a sample. And if you're making a game in Windows, I'm making it at the moment for web, HTML5. But if I change my game making option to Windows, which I can't because I'm using the free version, I could have run a function that allowed me to load a file name based on the string. So if the string was great, then it would play the sound great. If it was unstoppable, and I don't need to do one line of code, that's not going to work for me today. So I'm just going to have to say that I'm going to use the selection of this combo word. So we change the word to match the combo. Where's it gone? There. And we're going to just set current line. Going to set current line to be whatever our combo is, divided by 2. Let's floor it again. And then what I can do, I'm just going to change this. Because we're selecting a line here, I'm going to then just set the ultraball string to be whatever the selected line is. Get the current line. Get current line. And that probably would have been a simpler way to do it. Just choose the line and then set it. So set the line, set the text to match that line. There we go. Are we getting any answers, TJ, for your chocolate challenge?
Just about to say, on my stream, it's saying the stream is having trouble, so I'm just refreshing it, see if it's on my end.
Ah, that's sad times. I haven't dropped any frames, but it doesn't really matter because you can just watch it back on YouTube. And you can comment after. TJ will check this feed again at about 4 o'clock today. Maybe, TJ? Maybe.
Yeah, it is still running, so it was on my end.
Good. Okay, so we've got the got that word. We've set the word. We faded it in, and we just need to play the sound. So I'm just going to say new condition. When the line is selected, can I say is enabled, is visible, compare to fixed value? Or compare to, let's say, compare some strings. So I'm going to say if, this is, can I not compare strings? Can I only compare general strings? Compare to global value. I can only compare values. I don't want to hard code it because if we want to change when the combo happens, hard coding. Hard coding is, instead of using a variable, a thing that can change, you write the number in. So I would say if the combo equals 2, then play this sound. But I don't want to say when it equals 2. I just want to say when you've got to the second version of the combo. Otherwise, just when it equals 2. Otherwise, it means we can't change it and fix things. So I'm just gonna say if the line selected, can I check? I can only use alterable values, so I'm going to use those. This is a pain, isn't it? So set the value to there and set the alterable value back again to using alterable values. I should have just stuck with that. Alterable values, our friends. Set it to be the current line number. And then here in the conditions, I've got access to alterable values. I don't have access to line number here, but I do have access to the line number. Whew, that was annoying. So if it's selected line 1, then we want to play the first combo sound, which is, let's delete that, which is, let's have a look at our list. Nice. Okay, samples, play sample, let's find it. Nice. I'm not going to bore you going through all of these. I'll just do the second one. And if you're on line 2, then it should play good. Okay, let's have a quick look. So.
No.
Slight issue there. The new combo word is getting run all the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert another thing to say, a limit this time, to say only do this once when event loops. So do it only one time.
Nice.
Great. So that's working. It's going.
Nice.
Great. And just where it goes no, I'm just going to also visually show that with the combo over. So I'm going to change the alterable string to no. There we go. Just so that you get a clear fact that you've messed up. Great, superb, good. So what we haven't done, here we go. Get ready.
No.
Fantastic. What I haven't done, and what we won't have time in this video, but we've done it in other videos, is we're going to set a speed counter. So a counter that relates to speed. So I'm going to start off its initial value at something like 3, or maybe 3 there, or type 4 randomly. And I'm just going to say that always set the speed of all of the shape movement set speed to be that value. And always set this the movement, set the speed of these things that move to be that value, but it needs to be sort of about 10 times faster, maybe 12 times faster. So always set those. All their arrows, I can just do it under the arrows. They're in a group arrows. So always set those and always set those. And then, do you remember I said speed 10 equals speed 20 for the belts? Then always set the animation change the speed of animation to be this, the current value of that, times by 2. So now they should go, there we go, much slower. Great. Across.
Nice.
Now, always setting the speed of those claws sets them going. It stops them from being stopped. So I just need to say that we don't want to do that there. Set speed to 3, only when they move. So let's just find out when they move. And I have to touch my core code. This is where the whole thing will die and crash. So, so when I press A, movement, set the speed to be this current speed. And I'm going to times by 15. 12 was a bit slow. And then I will just copy that rule down and down and down and down, wherever it is. But as you can hear, people have finished their meals and we need to finish. So TJ will let the Chocolate Challenge person know. We will upload this to iGamers.io, and oh, what a sad time that we didn't get to the final game. It will be uploaded, but you won't just see how we finished it, but you can play. What should we call it? Any ideas? Should we let them name it in the comments?
Yeah, let's put it to a viewer vote.
Okay, and the other thing that I forgot to show you is that TJ spent a lot of time before the show adding in some lovely objects. So if I just import, there we go, you can see what the objects that we're collecting will be different things. So we'll just throw speed. So we're going to have different items on the conveyor belt going to different places. So I don't know what you want to call it, but have a very good summer. TJ, any wise words?
Same as what I was saying before. Just try and be productive, even though it is the holidays.
Yep.
And safe.
Start a project. Let us know if you're doing it in Click the Infusion. We'd love to help you out. Just email us info@impactgamers.net. Take care, and we will see you. Well, Trackmania is running through the summer, isn't it? So Trackmania Mondays 4 o'clock. We'll see you there, or we will see you the other side. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
This is the intro we did for the show, but we're not musical, as you may know. So we'll keep it just for a bit, as we do have words that kind of fit. If you can, make a better one, send it in, and that'll be fun, because we'll use it, get everyone laughing, because this one is embarrassing. TJ, I thought you could dance at this bit.
No.
TJ, are you dancing?
No, I'm not.
So come along and watch us code, make some stuff, and help you know that not much rhymes with draw will make game for a laugh.
Yeah.
Dying to eat that all session.